Good morning. Good morning. How we doing here? Are we questionable on internet and lagginess? Let's look here. I'm gonna check it right now. All right, we're looking pretty good right now. You guys let me know if it becomes a challenge for you. But if it cuts in and out, guys, just bear with it here. Bear with it. You guys hear me okay? We good? Audio's good? No audio? You should have audio here. Joker Miner's gonna check. Audio's good? All right, cool. Just want to make sure. How are we guys doing? Yep. Mining Disrupt day 2. Had to go get a little pick me up. We did have coffee and breakfast this morning. Yeah, video is going to be average. That's a good way to put it there. My crypto, good way to put it that way. Just the fact of 5G modem and internet, but that's okay. Is Locotech there? They are not. Locotech is not here. I'm kind of not surprised, unfortunately. You know, sad to say, but yeah, they're not here. It'd be nice. It'd be nice if they made a showing, but no luck. I still think they have a lot to show, if that makes sense. Let's see here. How are we doing, Crypto Craig? Good morning, afternoon. I guess it is 12 o'clock. I just ran over to grab a drink because they didn't have drinks available till 12. But it's great here. We got more streams coming from Automatic Beats early this morning. Hang on, I got to put out some stickers. Let's get some stickers out there. We got some stickers. You don't like the live It's like dollar bills. All right. So I was putting out stickers. Stickers here on the table. People have been walking by picking them up, which is perfect. Should be good. All right. Cutting through the list here. Good morning, Tech Man, DJ Yan, Amplifier Gaming, My Crypto. Let's see. How are you guys? Simon, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Vito Autoris, how are you? Let's see. Who else we got here? Locotech about to disappear? Yeah, who knows? Put a Jokotech sign. Oh, wow. 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 Yep, 100%. Yep. Let's see here. Audio quality should be great. Video will be spotty at the event for internet, sadly. Okay. All right. Let's see what else we got going on here. Should have came just for some stickers. I know. We got them on the table here. I'll leave them, and people pick them up, which is great. You know, get more of that brand out there. There's been a lot of people that have come and joined me that have like introduced themselves at the event, which has been really cool. Come along to say hi or to introduce themselves. I had one guy who built his own shed based off of my videos, so it was cool. He showed me pictures. He was so excited too, which I think was awesome. Like, I love to see that. You know, kind of that influence, right? And like, he's like, I watch all your shed videos. I'm like, good. Hopefully you learned from my mistakes. You know what I mean? We're gonna move this over here. Here we go. And I want to talk to the camera right over here, which is nice. But yeah, things have been great so far here. I'm gonna move the. I'm sorry about that. I clicked a button and it did not like that. And it jumped out of everything, but we should be back. I am sorry. I clicked the button and it kicked me out of everything. I'm not allowed to have nice things. Not allowed to have nice things. We should be back. Are we back? Somebody tell me if we're back or not. I'm sorry. I did not mean to do that. I clicked a button and it closed out of everything. Whoops. Let's see here. Let's see. I can't believe they don't have Starlink there. They have internet here. It's fantastic, but it's not free. And it's like $1,000 a day. I'm not kidding you. Like, it's only available for the booth operators. Like, and yes, it's like $1,000. I'll have to check with Mike. It could even be more expensive. I think it was like $2,500 a day. And it's just not worth it, right? Almost got him to say it. I don't know what you're talking about. What do I think of the event so far? I think it's been great. A lot more people yesterday, which is pretty normal. Day 1 usually has a lot more people than day 2. Yeah, it's been good. I got here Monday. I'll be flying out tomorrow, so kind of making a week out of it, which has been really, really nice so far. Do you like the new venue or the old Miami location? The venue here is really, really nice. It's newer, but like, and everything's in here. So yeah, I would say the new venue is definitely nicer. It's unfortunate the internet struggles because like people are walking around here like they want to post social media post or YouTube post, or you want to send a text message or look something up, and there's just no internet. It is like you're in a cave. And so a lot of people have 5G hotspots or 5G modems, but the signal is so spotty. Plus, there's hundreds of people in a condensed area. So that's why here, even on the live stream, it could go up and down based off of quality. So that's why it might look pixelated. It might look good 1 minute, not the next minute. So I just think they need to get this internet issue fixed. And it's a shame the route this has gone. Like, this is the third year of abysmal internet at these locations, which is a shame. And yeah, what are your thoughts? Okay, we talked about that. You're back. Thank you, Sea Otter. How are you, man? Thank you for coming to hang out. Do appreciate it. What do I think about the Byte miner? I think we as a mining community are overcritical and have become purist. I was thinking about this the other day. Like, Goldshell went and made a desktop basic, almost like a 101 miner. Now, this has nothing to do with my relationship with Goldshell or anything, but they went and made a desktop, runs on USB-C miner that is not meant for you. It's not meant for my audience who has boatloads of home miners, who's got ASIC miners, GPU miners. This is for literally the guy that's like, I want to try mining at the simplest level. And no, they're not going to go build a GPU mining rig. Get off that high horse. Like, think about it. Your brother comes to you and goes, I want to tiptoe into mining. I don't want to spend more than $500. I don't have good electric. What just is going to introduce me to it? That's what the Byte is for. The hard part is like, I posted on Twitter, people just shit on it all over the place, where it's like, this isn't for you. And they were like, oh, the ROI is XYZ. I don't think you're getting into that, right? For ROI. You're buying a $500 miner to be like, I want to learn how to mine. What is a mining pool? How do I set up a wallet? Oh, I have the ability to flip around. So this is not me defending Goldshell. This is me leaning into our community circles to be like, hold the phone. But the hard part is like, my demographic is this guy right here. Say hi. Hi, Andy.
I'm your demographic.
That's right. 100%. You're a liar. Yeah, and then you got this guy here.
Whenever hobbyist thinks about demographics, he just pictures me in his mind's eye.
100%. Yes. But Crypto Craig, you're right. Thanks for the live stream. Gonzo, love it. Yeah, I mean, you're right. And that's where I think the Byte, the hard part is like with Goldshell, they forget that last piece of making sure they market it to beginners. Like, I don't know how you do that in a subtitle, in your promos and your marketing. You know, that's the big thing. I think the Byte is super cool. Don't think it's a good investment. No, but it is a good investment, but not when it comes to ROI. If you're investing in your mining journey and stepping into mining for the first time, you're not looking at ROI. Let's be honest. When you buy your very first miner ever, you're not like, how rich am I going to get from this thing? Is there anything, promised up, Hawk? How are you? What's up? Dude, your voice sounds great. You need a little honey. Like a little tea and honey. Say hi.
Hey.
This is Big Daddy Mac over here behind us with that voice. You sound like a radio host should come on and be like, welcome.
Welcome to 102.5.
That's right. That's right. He's been smoking for 20 years, you know? Yep. Anything promising? Great question there. For GP miners, no. GP mining's dead. Panda will not tell you, but GP mining is dead. No one is investing in GPU mining at all. You may see AI as a rental service, but that's at a scale that you and I just can't obtain. This event is about mining, and not one GPU is here. Like, what I mean by that is like, you will not see a graphics card here. It's just the reality. It's the hard reality and truth, 100%. I love GPU mining. I got started with GPU mining, but mining has evolved, and yeah, it's tough. GPU mining is a speculative sport. It's a speculative step, which I don't see anything wrong with it, but it's speculative. Like you're going to mine coins that you don't know are going to be profitable and hope for the best, you know? It's overpriced. $250 for an underclock Goldshell mini box. But see, that's where you're wrong, Tech Man. Like that's where you're wrong. Like I think the price is good. Anything $500 and under for your first miner ever. Dude, you got to remember, some of our first miners were GPU mining rigs that were like $5,000 rigs. When you bought a whole bunch of 580s, you know, you bought a bunch of 1660 Ti's, you bought a motherboard that was $500. Like most of you guys in my chat started mining with GPUs, which is awesome. But remember your first rig you built, like 6-card rig. Like that's the funny thing. Let's see. Is that Hawk? I can't tell from the 4 pixels on my screen. Ah, nice, nice, nice. Nice, nice, nice. All right, let's see here. I'm catching up with chat, guys. Do apologize. Let's see here. What new and super awesome things have you seen so far? Amplifier Gaming, great question. I'll actually have a video tomorrow morning. I actually just finished editing it. It's going to drop tomorrow morning on all the new miners I'm excited about at Mining Disrupt. So I think it's going to be perfect. AI is company GPU mining nowadays. No users get funds. No, I agree. I agree with you. I agree with you. A lot of these AI as a rental service like Salad, Vast, they're just not profitable. And if you're like, well, it is with the 5090, you're not going to go spend $2,500 on a graphics card. Let's be honest, not in today's world. $200 laptop mining BTC was my first rig. Heck yeah, good for you. Who actually paid $500 for a mining motherboard? The H110 was $500 last bull run. The B250 was $500 last bull run. Now, buying them in the bear market, you can get them for $30. Is the best way to go. Like buying hardware is definitely going to come down to the timing. I was selling miners at $8,500 bucks back then. Good for you, D miners. That's awesome. What's up, SR? How are you, man? The DG2, yeah. DG2 20 gigahash, 3,420 watts, running off the exact same power supply as the DG1 and DG1 Plus. Look at this guy. How are you? What time is it, folks?
Dude, I slept so good last night.
This is his first Mining Disrupt.
Yeah.
And we go to bed very early here, don't we?
No, we don't. Oh my God. Is it 1 a.m.?
1 a.m. The first night, he's like, this is way past my bedtime. I don't know how you guys do this. It's like, guess what? Tomorrow night is the same thing. It's like, oh my God, are you kidding me?
Dude, I'm ready. I'm ready today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 cups of coffee.
How's your stream going? Going good?
Good. Yep. Just started.
Cool.
Yeah, we just started a few minutes ago, so it's going well.
Cool, man. Well,
hanging out, chatting,
love
doing
you.
everything. You too?
It's good to be here.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to go make some content.
Yeah. Get back to work. Get back to work.
See you, everybody.
Priorities. Cool. All right, let's see here. Yeah, so it does look really good. BTC 37, there you go. $1,000 3070s was my first GPU. Yeah, you got to think of it. Like we have to remember, we as miners, on my channel especially, you have all walks of life, right? You got people that are interested in mining and they're using their gaming rig, or you have mining farm operators and people that are starting mining farms that watch my channel. So that's the hard part, is that the people that are loudest are sometimes the most toxic, where they're like, oh, that shit, you know, it's the ROI is terrible, but they're not looking at ROI. That's we just got to remember the target audience of the Goldshell Byte is not the same as your target audience that has capital to invest, and that makes sense. Buy an S9 if you want to learn. S9 is a great avenue to go, but the S9 is crazy loud, and the S9 is way too many watts. So that's a massive turnoff. And you have to remember, people are traditionally intimidated by ASIC miners, full-size, you know, mid-size, full-size ASIC miners. So that's why something that plugs in via USB-C might be a little more attractive. Who is this funny-looking guy? That's right. Automatic Beats. Red. Love Red Fox. Like it. Did you see any HPC AI equipment? Nope. There isn't one AI related thing here at all. Nothing. Yeah. They have that. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I didn't walk inside of the IntelliFlex container, so maybe they do have something in there, but I'm not seeing anything advertised, nothing pushed. This guy. But yeah, say hi. Say hi.
What's up, everyone?
Mr. GPU Risers here in the flesh.
You're doing the live stream?
I am.
Any schedule for today?
Yep, I'm on 12. I'm 12 to 1.
Nice.
Yes, sir. Good question there. Appreciate you doing it. Let's look here. I want to catch up with chat. I have 10 GPUs, 550 Ti's. I have problems with CUDA driver. I'm not surprised. You're running. How old are those cards? Older than some people in my chat right now. I have free, very cheap energy. The new Goldshell is a good option, even though it might be a bit expensive for me. Well, you have free electric or almost cheap electric. So I would go bigger. Honestly, if you are in that situation and you have the capital, the budget, we'll call it the budget. Budget is a term that home miners will use. Capital is an enterprise terminology. If you have the budget, I would absolutely, look at your options there and see what you have available to you. Free, maybe look at the Fluminer L1, 1200 watts. The Volkminer D1 Mini, 500 watts. Great options to go. Is Flux at this event? They're not. They're not at this event. I don't know what they got going on. Best hairline in the business, Vishtang, 100%. He polishes that thing with grease. Whoa! Don't hate on the youngins. Oh, you're just tuning in. Other than the DG2 and the Goldshell Byte, has anything else been announced? Oh yeah. Watch tomorrow morning's video. No. I have a video tomorrow releasing of me walking through the venue and showing off the things that interest me and that I think the community. I think that'll be good for you. Ice River had some big announcements on some new algorithms they're tapping into. The Canon Avalon Q was not here. I was disappointed in that. The Fluminer L2 was not here. Disappointed in that. AlphaPex had the new announcement. I was disappointed AlphaPex did not have a DG Home 2. I would have loved to have seen a new home miner released here as well. But yeah, there's a lot of things. Yeah, check the video tomorrow. Absolutely. Check the video tomorrow, which I think would be great. 100%. Let's see what else. Northern Prospector here. Tired of AI. It's not like mining where you get into something early. No, I can see that. I think the challenge is AI is like this rat race now, where you're always chasing after the latest and greatest graphics cards, technology, and what you buy now is very outdated quickly. The only benefit is being able to resell those graphics cards. That's why I don't recommend getting into like CMP cards or anything, because you can at least resell your 3090 or 4090. Because honestly, like platforms like Salad, they're just chasing the 5090, the latest and greatest. They were just chasing 4090s before it got released. 100%. So the S21 XP is for you. Why so? No, great question. Next for me, because with Bitcoin mining, that is once again a hash rate race, right? Where the hash rate's continuing to go up, and to continue to be competitive, continuing to earn, I always recommend people buy at the top of the technology curve. And so for me, I still have an S19J Pro 100 terahash. I have two of them. They're actually in immersion. 2 down to 1900 watts. So I'm just trying to get like the longevity that I can. I actually may look at solo mining with them, just based off of where they are. But other than that, I have some like, what do you think? 110, 117 terahash models. But now you shouldn't be buying anything lower than 215 terahash. I wouldn't even recommend the S21 right now at 200. The S21 Pro is still a good deal. But yeah, S21 XP. I mean, unfortunately, in the ASIC game, you constantly need to be continuing to invest capital and continuing to grow. It is unfortunately not a buy it, set it, forget it, and check back in 3 years and see how we're doing. Good question there, Thomas. Though. Good question there. Tomorrow, yeah, the video will drop tomorrow morning at 8:15. Is there an ASIC miner you know of that runs off 240 that's not insanely loud? Well, a lot of your 120 miners can run off of 240. So like the AlphaPex DG Home 1, that can run off 120, 140, silent. The Volk Miner D1 Mini, practically silent. 120, 240. A lot of your miners are cross-compatible from 120 to 240. It's the big boy miners that you can't really do 240 down to 120. Flu Miner L1, 1200 watts. It's a good option too. Why don't you turn off your screensaver, brother?
I don't know.
Oh, got you. Got you. Ash? Yep. All right. Good question. Good question. I would say the DG1 or DG2 is impressive jump. Gaining hash rate and cutting. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Yeah, so the DG1 was 14, right? And then, or DG1 plus, 14? 14? 14, yeah. You got the L9, like 15, 16, 17. Sorry, Hawk's behind me chatting with a customer. And then you now have the AlphaPex DG2 at 20. But the nice thing is they've kept the watts the same, but they've gotten their chips, like they've evolved their chips. Apparently the chips are different between the DG1 Plus to the DG2. Thanks for another live. Absolutely. You're absolutely welcome. Do you see yourself getting into hydro? No. So one, I don't know that I want to get into hydro and have to buy the entire water loop system at home. You know, I don't know that I want to do that. Plus, there's not really any hosting companies that are doing hydro. That's the challenge. People look at hydro and they're like, oh my gosh, look at that profitability. I want to buy one. And then you go, hold the phone. Do you have the infrastructure to support a hydro miner? And they go, what are you talking about? I think it's all in one. They're like, nope, not at all. Ra, thanks for another live stream. You are welcome. Jazz Miner, iPolo V1. This is going to be being straight with you guys. iPolo is not here. Jazz Miner Jingle Mining is not here. Those companies are not coming out with anything innovative. The V1H and the V2H and the V2X look really, really cool. But Ethereum Classic is just not where you want it to be. I think iPolo and Jazz Miner will slowly go by the wayside. Just my personal thoughts. Yeah, Craig, it does. Yeah, it does look good. I'm glad companies are they're looking at models. Like I was actually looking at the Bitdeer Seal Miner. They have the Seal Miner 2 Pro that is air cooled and then hydro. So I'm really glad to see that these companies are continuing to build air cooled, but they're also tapping into the water cooled, like the hydro side of things. But yeah, hydro is not our circles. Hydro is not our circles at all. They should have Helium as a sponsor for free interwebs. That would be a really good idea. That would be great. Absolutely. Just tell them to fill the bathtub. Yeah. Seems like a fair amount of ASIC manufacturers are slacking. Yeah, I mean, at this event, there's a lot of really cool miners and hardware, but there's a lot of people, like I said to Kanan, why did you announce the Avalon Q and then didn't bring it to the largest mining event? You should have held off on your, because, oh, it's not ready. Then you should have not have made the announcement. Like, you should have announced it, like, on Monday, and then you had your mining disrupt event and had it here to show it off. That would have been huge. That was one. Same thing with the L2, the Flu Miner L2. You know what I mean? Like, why announce it and then you come to the biggest mining event and don't bring it? Like, don't have it available. It's just, yeah. The Bitdeer water cool. Does that have to be immersion in liquid? No, no. So the Bitdeer is hydro. But they do have an air-cooled one that is 250 terahash of an air-cooled one, which is pretty cool. Yep. Good question there, Ra. Milkman, how are you? Hello. Avalon. Oh, I clicked on the wrong one. Let's see. Avalon wants to grab our money with pre-orders. That's true. And that could be the case. I'm not going to disagree with that. Would have been, but they need the pre-sales. Yeah, you could be right. I think market uncertainty is affecting the ASIC manufacturers. Yeah, I would agree. But it's interesting. I'm seeing more and more interest. Like December, January, a lot of interest in buying miners, right? Market was a little more certain. Then end of February, March, really down right now, right? But I'm starting to see that interest come back. And you know how I see that? Consulting calls. People booking consulting calls with me is a great sign because most of the consulting calls are, I want to get into mining. Let's talk about some things I want to buy. Love to get your feedback on it. And there was a lull, and now it's coming back strong. I mean, I've gotten 4 or 5 bookings already when I get back next week. Are you a fan of the design of the L2? No, to be honest with you. Only because I don't know where the demand was for, we want to take an ASIC miner and put it in a speaker. Who's asking for that? Like, this is just me being transparent, giving you guys my honest opinion. I think it's cool and innovative, but where's the demand for this? Now, it only gives off 230 watts. So it's not going to be like crazy hot or anything like that, right? That's definitely something to keep in mind for sure. Oh, let me do this here. Where did those scenes come from? That's different. Okay. Sorry, I was just looking at something that came up in. But yeah, so where's the demand? Now, it's not going to give off a lot of heat. Even during, like, you may leave that exactly the way it is during summer or spring, versus like now I took all my home miners out of my house and I put it back into my shed because it's just getting too warm. We're getting 60, 70-degree days, but that's 230 watts. That's like barely anything, to be honest with you. Good question. Good question. The thing I don't understand with a lot of people is the BTC is doing poorly. Not at all. Amplifier, zoom out. That's what I always tell people. It says BTC is not going good. Zoom out. Zoom out, brother. It's this. What are you talking about? Yeah, we're down from 100. That's normal. We were up. We're going to come down. It's going to go back up again. Like, this is normal, 100%. The only difference is we're seeing more of a roller coaster of this bull run versus past bull runs. That's okay. Every bull run's different. Zoom out. Bitcoin's not doing poorly. Not at all. Yeah, 30% swings are the new norm. Are you going to get a Wingbits? I am. I ordered one. I have it. It's coming. I think it'll be at my house, actually, when I get home, which will be great. Good question. Yeah, I got Wingbits, SkyX. What else? Wingbits, SkyX. I think that's it. I think those are the 2 that I have coming that I'll be doing videos on. Good question. Oh, Amplifier Gaming. I'm sorry. I must have read that too quickly. Other persons, not me. BTC doing fantastic. Okay. Got it. Yeah. A lot of like negative sentiment there, negative types of ideas. Yeah, totally agree with you. There was, oh, that's cool. I'll have to play with that later, which is good. So guys, I'll be live till 1 o'clock, which is about 30 minutes. And then we'll wrap things up here. But yeah, and then I think after me is your friend Andy. Let's see here. Should we take a look? Let's see who else is on the schedule today. Let's look. Your friend Andy is after me, and then Serpent and Crypto Mikkel, which is really cool. Let me read something real quick here. Oh, that's cool. All right. I need to remember that. Sorry, please hold. There we go. Done. I'm pumped. I live close to a regional airport. Oh, nice. Now, I don't know enough about Wingbits. I haven't done my research and looked into it. Is there a value to closer? Like, do you earn more closer to an airport? More activity versus someone out in the middle of nowhere? Or does that matter? Like, how does that work? So this is what retirement looks like. We're just enjoying my time, going live, which is lots and lots of fun. All right. How's it going, Boris? Welcome. Happy to have you. Hello. All right, let's see. Living the dream. Quality too bad. I go. Bye. Thanks for coming to join. Do appreciate it. All right, let's see here. What do we got here? Living the dream. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Mutual this and enjoy the information you provide. Any questions on the next move for a newbie? What are you looking for? What are you looking for exactly? Let's break that question down a little bit more. What's your focus? What are you trying to get to? What are your goals? Like, where are you at now? And next move, what's your budget? Are you home mining? Are you mining in a garage? What do you got there? Walrus? I don't even know what that is. Put all your money into meme coins? Yeah, it's dangerous. That's dangerous. Dangerous for sure. There was a last night when we were on the yacht, there was like a yacht party with a couple hundred people, and they were talking about. Hey, I'm just a town bicycle, okay? um, but we were on the boat, and somebody was bringing up that there's this new DePIN miner that it's not really a miner, but you earn a meme coin. I'm not touching that with a 10-foot full. What's up, Rude Puts? Welcome, welcome. Happy to have you. Well, stay away from meme coins. And if you're gonna play with meme coins, buy in and then sell. Buy in and sell right away, like as soon as you can. Buy in one day and sell later that day. Like the day it launches, buy in, wait till you get through the day, get out, be done with it. Heard it here first. That's right. Getting used more than Microsoft Bing. Oh yeah, that's funny. Miner to earn meme coin. Is that funny? It's like wild to me. Absolutely wild. Yeah, it's odd because it's not really like mining. It's more like proof of participation. Andy did tell me about Gooncoin. Yes, he is very passionate about Gooncoin. Comment a DePIN meme. That's money right there. I'm in. There you go. Proof of meme. There you go. Perfect. Perfect. Perfectly said. Perfectly said, guys. You guys are on it 100%. Yeah. But no, other than that, the event's been good. I flew in on Monday. I'll fly out tomorrow, which will be good. I got the weekend. And then, I got a video. I have a video tomorrow, which is really on all the new miners that I came across. I'm going to show you guys them here at the event. I think you guys will enjoy that. And then Monday's video is actually on SkyX, DePIN project. Runs off solar. So that's going to be cool. Going to install that on my shed this weekend and do the video on it. So yeah, I love the solar projects, the small little solar projects that are self-sufficient. Don't even plug in. Charge them overnight and then connect them to solar, and they run great. Did you see Gecko Science there? No, they're not here this year. Nope. They were here last year, but not this year. They have a 50 terahash unit. That's great. I think the Canaan unit that's 90 terahash is going to be hard to compete with, but I don't remember. The Avalon Q, do you guys recall what the watts were for that? They could put a small computer with a small GPU on a Goldshell blade and run Kapow. You could. 100%. Is there any miners coming that can contend with the L9? Oh, Thomas, the new DG2. Take a look at my video tomorrow. I show it off in the video and everything. Yes, it is the hash rate and the efficiency is better than the L9. Wild. Great stream and well structured. Safe flight. Thanks, all set. Appreciate you coming out. My Sky X still running. That is awesome. 1650 is higher. It needs to be low. Because if you look up the googling that, if you look up, you have a 15 amp times 120 is 1800 watts. So the issue is 1650. If you times that by 80, because some breakers will pop, that's 1440. So you're over that. Now, I still think you're safe, like no issues there. You're safe, but some people have those arc breakers that like when you get close, it pops. So like that's the downside. Yeah. 90 terahash, 1674. You still running that DePIN miner that runs off solar? Yeah, I have two. I have the Solar X miner, and I also have the Nubula Marco miner. And honestly, I just set them, forget them, and let them build and wait for a massive price appreciation. Like, I don't even look at those things. Honestly. I mean, I check them to make sure the line, but that's it, you know? It was in the works. It's the heater on their site. Is that with the Avalon Q? All right, let's see here. Bitmain made a miner better than the L9. No, this is made by AlphaPex. AlphaPex has one better than the L9. They announced it yesterday, right here. Has several modes, but 1600 watts at 90 terahash. I think mid is 13. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty cool. Vishtang looks like security. He is. Yep, 100%. I would have thought that either Wayru, Extend, or Helium would have installed their units at the conference. That would have been a smart avenue to go as a alternative, for sure, for sure. Yeah, the AlphaPex DG2. It's the efficiency is 19. The first script miner to break 20 for the joules per gigahash. Yeah, it's awesome. All right, let's see here. We have 69 people on Twitter, 49 on YouTube. You guys are doing awesome. Thanks for joining me, dude. After I got out of here yesterday, if you went on Twitter, you would have seen all the pictures I posted, all the companies I chatted with. Went to town posting that on Twitter because I didn't have good signal in here. It's like a vault. So I'm going to do that again today. Once I get out of here, I'm going to post a whole bunch on there. What are your thoughts on the Demo and Hive Mapper? Future price appreciation, buying one? I would definitely get into Demo first. Hive Mapper has had new leadership, restructured. They just got the B out. I sold my Honey token, most of it, I think about 50% of it, not this past December, the December 4, when it hit an all-time high, and I rolled it into Solana. I don't make a lot of good decisions. That was a good one. That was a good one. The Gecko Science 50 terahash heater they're building. Are they at the show? No, Gecko Science isn't here. They're actually, yeah, they're not here, unfortunately. Brains is here. I'm trying to think of like people that have home miners. Brains, AlphaPex, Kanan, Goldshell, Ice River. Oh, did you guys see the big Ice River announcements? 2 big Ice River announcements yesterday. Huge for us home miners. I'm gonna make you wait. You should be following me on Twitter. I posted it on Twitter. Tell Hawking expect a message to get a couple DG2s. Heck yeah. Thomas, when you talk to him, tell him you want the hobbyist miner discount. Okay, I'm gonna tell him. I don't see him. He isn't right here, but I will tell him, and you tell him. Say, hobbyist miner told me, make sure I get the discount. Make sure he hooks you up. I want me $20 Solana again. Never again, brother. Never again. Waiting for your brains. Nice. Did you get the hobby hash? The BMM 101? Oh, the seal miner. Oh, you ordered a seal miner. Good for you. Good for you. Yeah, I'm interested in the A2 Pro. BTC and script. That's right, Automatic Beats. Way to spoil it. What state does Terra keep miners in? They have them in Kansas, Indiana, Kansas, Wyoming, and Indiana will be their new location. Good question there, Ron. Good question there. Get into? Oh no, I did not. Andy was telling me about that. Yeah, you ordered the BMM 101. Awesome. Very, very cool. Very good. Yeah, I think there'll be a lot of interest in the DG2. AlphaPex is usually quite competitive. What state is furthest east? Kansas. Yeah, I think the AlphaPex DG2 will be very competitive on price. The AlphaPex DG1 Plus have been as well versus the L7, L9. I think it'll be pretty cool. But that also means if the DG2 was announced, Bitmain traditionally, when competition comes out, they'll wait a few months and then they'll release. But it's not. Here's the issue. It was 4 years between the L7 and the L9. Do we think Bitmain is going to go 1 year between the L9 and is it the L10, L11, whatever you want to call it, L13? Like, I don't think they're going to, I don't know. Me personally, I don't think they're going to do that in a year. They're not one to like rush out multiple units like that. So we'll definitely have to see where we go from here.
For what we were going to do.
That's no. Let's see here. Let's see. I think I've asked this in the past, but can you water cool your electrical panel? No. Water cool electrical panel. Put those words together. You want to Byte, but I have other stuff that is similar hash rate wise already. And underclock mini Doge is similar. Yeah. Oh yeah. 100%. Yep. You think they're gonna? Oh, that'd be interesting. So they could bring back that naming convention to the L9 Plus or the L9 Plus. Yeah. I think Bitmain will release L9 higher hash rate. They could. Right now they have 15, 16, 17. I do think, but you know what? If they were going to bring back the Plus, they would have done that with because they have an L9 15 hash rate or terahash, 16 terahash, and 17 terahash. So If they were going to do the plus or plus plus mentality again, they would have, you know what they couldn't, they've saved XP for Bitcoin miners. So maybe they won't use that. Pro, the L9 Pro, maybe. Yeah. Yeah. If you have to cool your electrical panel, you are over 80%. I mean, your breakers will get hot. That's not exactly true, Tech Man. Your breaker, like my breakers are hot, but I'm not over 80% of the entire service. It also comes down to the time of year. Winter, fall, my breakers are like cool, maybe lukewarm, but during the summer, they're hot. They're hot to the touch. However, when you look at my whole service, I'm under 80% of my whole service. Leave my mini Doge Pro alone. There you go. True, true, true. Yep. They need a rack mount byte. Oh, there you go. They're like a whole blade system. That'd be true. That'd be true. That could be a thing. That could be a thing for sure. So after me, guys, will be your friend Andy. Not on my channel. On your friend Andy's channel. He'll be sitting right here, chatting with you guys, talking about a lot of the same things we're talking about. And then Crypto Mikkel and Serpent X will be live on one of their channels after that. What do you think about the L3 Plus for 2025? Is it worth it? Absolutely not. Kevin, the only reason you would buy an L3 Plus is if you have free power. And you're not really going to run that at home. I mean, maybe in a garage or a shed, but it's going to be loud. And Noctua fans don't do the best in really hot weather because they don't put the airflow. A traditional L3 fan is 6,000 RPMs. A Noctua fan is 3,000. Yeah. Yeah, breakers age and heat. They heat in general, though. My breakers are all brand new, installed in August. So is it official now or what? Locotech is down the drain? I don't know that's official. They announced their ASIC miners, like full-size ASIC miners, but nobody's gotten a hash blade yet. It's kind of like, hey, you've announced your next model, but you still haven't shipped your first model, you know? I mean, you got to think. Breakers last a very long time. It's very rare for a breaker to go bad. I'll put signs over the toilets at BTC Las Vegas that says Jokotech. There you go. There you go. That would be really funny. Really wild. Yeah, I haven't seen or heard from them. Last thing I saw was their ASIC announcement for pre-orders. And it was like crazy good hash rate at like crazy low watts. Like 1,700 watts for like 20 terahash or something crazy. Like what? Or 20 gigahash? Do you think the bike will have a lot of future adaptability? Yes. They talked about, so I talk about this in my video, but I don't mind answering these questions. Honestly, it'll be coming out tomorrow. They have Aleo now in script. They're going to be adding Bitcoin in the future. So you can solo Bitcoin mine with it. They're also going to be looking at Caspa as well. And a few others, which will be cool. So you'll pretty much have interchangeable, almost cartridges. I'm calling them cartridges. I don't know, blades. Blades sounds too enterprise. Cartridges sounds a little more home residential miner. What's up, Lukewarm Miner? How are you? And so think of it like, oh, Caspa's pumping. I'm going to swap in my Caspa cartridge. Or, oh, I want to solo Bitcoin mine. Or, oh, I want to swap this out. You know, I mean, it's kind of cool. You just got your pizza. Nice. What pool do you solo mining on? I have Brains solo.brains.com. Simple, easy to use, great. I also have some miners on CK Pool and one on public and some on public pool. My USB miners on public pool because you can't put them on any other pool. It sucks. I think that's something to do with Bitcoin merch. I'm not sure all the details. But I want to move most of my stuff over to Brains. I like their GUI, the layout. I got good ping. Yeah, hopefully that helps you out. Can you explain, please, all hydrocool miner means miners sit in liquid? No. So there's two different types. You're confusing immersion mining, which you're thinking of a dielectric fluid, which is like a clear oil that all the miner fans get removed and it gets placed in. And it uses a dry cooler system to cool that liquid outside of that building. The other thing is hydro. Hydro is not necessarily, it's like a water loop system. So there's tubes coming out of it the water goes across a water block that is sitting on top of the ASIC chip. You don't have that with immersion at all. And then that water, it passes over that water block that's on the chip very quickly. It gets heated very quickly. And then the water loop, like tubing, gets run outside to think of like a dry cooler solution or a water tower to cool that water down from the really hot temperatures, and then it gets looped back in. Where people are using hydro, and where Bitmain came out with a Bitmain, they call it ant rack, where you have 5 or 6 hydro miners, but they have taps to tap into hotels to heat water, but also mine Bitcoin, or a spa to heat the water, or a pool, is how that all works. So hopefully that answers your question. Yeah, O2 Heat, great avenue to go. Great avenue to go. Any pool recommendations for solo mining script? I'm not familiar with solo mining script. Good morning from Seattle, USA, driving while listening. Welcome, Golden Wolf. Happy to have you. Goldshell Byte, great idea. Just the Type C brings back PSU users with the Nano 3. Nano 3, not Nano 3S. Maybe meant Nano 3s, maybe. But yes, I have the Nano 3S. They improved all of those issues with the power. The Bitcoin March USBs, could they work on the Umbrella public pool app? I don't know. Yeah, I like the brains. The brains GUI looks great. Love it. Thanks for explaining the Hydro. I'm looking at the S21 XP Hydro. The issue is, where are you going to run it? There's no like public place for you to reach out to be like, hey, can you host my Hydro miner? So I would not recommend buying a Hydro miner, because you're going to buy one and then you're going to spend $3,000 in supporting hardware for the dry cooler, the water loop system, the pump. It is not plug and play. I do not recommend hydro miners. Hydro miners are meant for enterprise mining at massive scale. They are not meant for the everyday consumer. Needs a lot of power. Oh yeah. I mean, hydro, 6,000 watts plus. You're going to run that on like a 50 amp service. Like, no way. I didn't realize you could solo mine on Mining Dutch. That's cool. Oh, via BTC. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's very cool. Very cool. Let's see. Okay. Didn't know there was no hosting. Yes. You're air cooled. Ra, if you want to, if you're in my Discord, there is a section called where to host and where to buy. Definitely recommend these guys here, Terra. You can buy a miner from them, ship it directly to, it'll get shipped right to them. They'll handle everything from start to finish for you and have it hosted with them. I have several of my miners hosted at Terra Hosting. So if you go over, take a look at my Discord and reach out to them. You can use my contact info. Help you get a discount with them too. And that's the best way to go. Somebody in chat could probably drop it. I just don't have it on here readily available. It's in any of my videos on my channel. Any of the videos on my channel, look in the video description. It's in there if you can't find it. 3-phase and commercial and industrial power. Yep, absolutely. At home, 2 hots and a neutral. There you go. Yeah, so we'll be live for about 10 more minutes, guys. Ra, hopefully figure it out. If not, find a way to reach out to me. No, Ra. Here, I'll give you my website. This is my website. Everything's on there. Everything you're looking for is on there. You can go. It's my new website. I just launched it. Go there, thehobbyistminer.io, and you can go to where to buy, and you can see places to buy, places to host. But Terra is listed under there. Highly recommend them. I have the most of my ASIC miners are with them. Oh, you're on my Discord now? Nice. That'll work too. Glad you found your way, brother. Glad you found your way. And buy a mug. That's right, Milkman. Buy a mug. I need to add some more. What other cryptos do you think I should add to my merch store? We have Bitcoin, Caspa. We have Dogecoin. What should I add next? What do you guys think I should add next? Caspa, Dogecoin, Bitcoin. I don't know. What should I add? How many total ASICs do you have now? Just over 60. I don't know the breakdown, though. It's a good question. I just bought 5 the other week. get some of those companies to do some giveaways with you. I'm working on it. Working on it. I'm working. You know me, always trying to give away something. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. What was the question? Sorry, I missed it. I don't remember. Oh, what's the next crypto that I should add to the merch store? I have soloed BCH, FB, DGB. Oh, on Mining Dutch. Very cool, Travelers Travels. Does it pay to buy a solo miner for AliExpress? Do not touch AliExpress. You're going to get yourself in trouble, meaning scammed, or product's not what you think. Crypto Bullcoin. Please go over to my website, thehobbyistminer.io. You can find plenty of trusted places that I buy from, that I work with. Definitely the way to go for sure. Definitely the way to go. Yeah. Buy from places that people have recommended. I only recommend places that I bought from. Never recommend somewhere where I've never bought from. Because there's too many people that get scammed. I like go and buy miners and they get scammed. And all of a sudden they're like, I sent $50,000 to website 1234 and that site's not here anymore. Where'd it go? I didn't get my miners. They haven't answered me. Anybody can turn up a website and sell miners and ask for your crypto address. Like, yeah, there's no protection there. Be careful. What's up, Retro Mike? How are you, man? Those things are kind of cool, huh? They said they're coming out with solo Bitcoin miner cartridge. I call them cartridge. Do they call them blades on their marketing? I'm not sure. And there he is. Nice shirt. Nice shirt you got there. Yeah. Is she here today? I got to get mine. Okay. I got to look for her. Okay. I want a shirt. Oh, always in around. What do you got here? Look at this. Oh, fancy, fancy. That's cool looking. Cool, cool. What are the scams? I'm talking about a cheap solo miner. Yeah. I think you should add Bell's coin to your merch store. Really? Bells? Probably not Bells. Most people sell out of Bells. Awesome live. Thanks for sharing all the info. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Absolutely. I got scammed. One of the script miners. Oh, no. Let's see. I think you should. Okay. Read that. Milkman, thank you for being a new member. Appreciate you. Oh, man. Let's see. What is the cheapest miner to mine Dogecoin? The Goldshell Byte? We were just talking about it. Yeah, the Goldshell Byte. We were just talking about that. It's a good option. Let's see what else we got here. Guys, we are live for 5 more minutes, and then your friend Andy is going to be taking my spot here. I like it. I like it. All right, let's see here. We are doing well. How are we doing, Andy? I am still live. I am live for another few minutes. Got to stick to my schedule, Andy. You do you. You do you. Let's see. Did you catch Alphabet? I did. When they said they're advocating for Doge to be a strategic reserve, the uproar on the online chat was epic. Oh, yeah. I'm okay with that. I mean, why wouldn't you be, right? Why wouldn't you? Got to imagine like they manufacture the product that could be in a strategic. Think of it. Let's say Dogecoin pumps, right? Because of a strategic reserve. Guess what they get to do? They get to increase the price of their money printers. You know? The Byte looks cool, but I would rather get the Volk miner. Oh, yeah. The Byte is not meant for you, though, Ghost. Honestly, the Byte is meant for like your brother looking to get into home mining, and he has a $500 budget, and he doesn't care about profitability. You know what I mean? That's the big. Is this camera with the screen? Does it have to refresh rate? Okay. I had to change it on this camera. I had to go 30. Yeah, if it's working, great, perfect.
Your shutter speed is automatic.
Yeah, change it to 30 versus 24. I do it with this one. Oh. You see how DJ? Yeah. All right. Doge has infinite supply. I know. Byte needs. There we go. The Byte is USDC. Yeah. Oh, let's see here. Oh. Just there we're back. We're back. Sorry about that drop. Man, we're really dropping out right now. All right. Waiting to see if it comes back. All right. Wrap things up there. I am ending. That's the way it should be. That means I'm doing my job right. Today, there's a lot more people versus the other days that are tuning in. Because yesterday I streamed the same time. I know the first day, setup day, a lot of people, I think, too. Yeah, but the internet is also much better with all those people. Is Hawk around here? I need him to log in to get the dashboard back up. Trying to. Red box for this, like, late night. He is struggling.